everyone, your guy is back, Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. And just like that, your season is over. It's a wrap. Another year of heartbreak and letdowns. I don't know how y'all going to live with this, but I do know life must go on without the New York Knicks. The Pacers took a 3-1 serious lead. This series feels like it's over with the Pacers just one win away from the NBA Finals. In a pivotal Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, Halliburton logged 32 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists, 5 three-pointers, 4 steals, and 0 turnovers in a 130 and 121 win over the New York Knicks. It was the type of game that cemented Halliburton as a bona fide superstar. The peculiarities of Indiana's style of play has become a mainstream point of contention. That team is a good team, especially when Halliburton does what he does. We aren't talking about Jalen Brunson being this clutch performer. We're talking about a different player showing up every night to take down the New York Knicks, and Halliburton delivering the knockout blow. Bad defense for the New York Knicks has become the basis of this team's league-wide perception. The perimeter was wide open. The paint was even less congested. There was zero resistance. This Knicks team, I don't know if they lack mental toughness or lack a great deal of heart, but they definitely have not played well in this series. What isn't often said, but is no less true, is how this team is never at its best when its best is needed to bring the required desperation. Looking out of sync, looking mortal, lifeless, hopeless, helpless to me. What that tells me is that this team lost the fight. It's easy to see or to say that when you look at how this series has gone, the Knicks are done. New York's lack of identity on offense has been a huge issue all season. I realize the Knicks don't have an offensive identity. The defensive issues and a lack of cohesion, we've talked about that. I don't think they'll rediscover their identity fast enough to win another game. And you're certainly not beating the Pacers 3 more times. You're just not. And part of that is the Pacers are a different breed and have you questioning your entire identity. The onus is on the superstar. It's on Jalen Brunson. Tonight, everyone's eyes will be on Jalen Brunson. The responsibility to will his team to victory is on the shoulders of Jalen Brunson. His clutch performances is one of the biggest storylines of these NBA playoffs. I don't care how good of a player he is. I just don't think the Knicks have enough to beat Indiana. Jalen Brunson is good, but I don't know if he's good enough to be the number 1 guy on a championship team. He needs a co-star who's better than him, like a Giannis. There has to be a game in this series where Brunson takes over. It's a must-win. This is it. If you lose tonight, you're going home. It's a must-win, but Bridges has to shoot the ball well. OG has to make shots. When you're facing elimination, you have to get back to playing Knicks basketball. That would be slowing down the pace and playing to your strengths. You can't have the Pacers speed this up. Can't be a track meet. If this is a track meet, the Knicks are in a world of trouble. I think the Knicks are cooked regardless. The best are able to find ways to put their best tools against your worst ones and take advantage of that. And I think Halliburton falls into that category. If Halliburton has the game that he had in Game 4, where he's posting a historic double-double and he simply cannot be stopped, then I don't think having Karl Anthony Towns out there matters. Karl Anthony Towns was hobbled in Game 4. He injured his knee, suffered a knee contusion. We don't know how he's going to look tonight. And if he's not 100%, then this series is really over. And if he's not scoring points, and if he pulls another one of his disappearing acts, this game is over. I think it's over regardless. I think the Knicks are done. I think the Indiana Pacers close it out at the Madison Square Garden tonight. And I wouldn't rule out the possibility of Tyrese Halliburton having the game of his life at Madison Square Garden. We all know that he likes playing on the big stage, that no moment is too big for him, that he is at his best in moments like this. And I think tonight they realize that if they close it out tonight, that would be a good thing for them going forward. They'll get a little rest, and they won't have to worry about the Knicks extending this series, because you don't want the Knicks. You don't want to give them an ounce of confidence. You don't want to give them a sense of belief, because if you let them win tonight and you leave the door open, then not only does this series extend, but now the Knicks have a sense of belief that they can come back and potentially win this series. I don't think the Pacers are going to let that happen tonight. They've done so well on the road that I think they will get it done tonight, and Halliburton will have another monster performance. Indiana closes it out tonight. Indiana will advance to the NBA Finals. They will be crowned Eastern Conference champions tonight.